And can you hear me now? There we go. Can you hear me now? Video quality's better. Yeah, it's because my laptop's a piece of shit. Yeah. But it's really good for looking at my microscope. Can you hear me though? Yes. Bubblegum, I've missed you, my man. How have you been? Let's see. Nope, I can't chat here though like I can there. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Chat settings. This is a little all messages. Okay, awesome. There. Okay, we're slowly getting this figured out. Thank you guys so much for showing up and putting up with my amateurity. I'm not an expert by any means, but the reason I'm wanting to do this is Herbie's restarting his phone. It's been a goal for a minute. Is there anybody here? It doesn't really matter. This has been a goal for a minute, and the reason I wanted to do it tonight was because I'm having surgery tomorrow on my neck. I'm a little worried about the outcome. I'm sure it'll be fine. They're just going to go in and like cut something out and make it all, whatever. Don't know what it is. It's been there for about 2 months now or something like that. They seem kind of concerned. Absolutely. I appreciate it so much. But yeah, I went into the VA today and they're like, okay, how's things going? How's your anxiety? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, Rich, how's it going, man? And then they handed me a fucking end of life. Oh, I can't. Can I? Can't. They handed me an end of life planner, like for my last wishes, like who I wanted to make those decisions in case I could not. Uh, and then directly after she did that, she asked me how my anxiety was. I'm like, well, what do you mean, how's my anxiety? It's through the roof at the moment now that I'm thinking about possibly dying. um, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, exactly. But apparently, according to them, all my whatever normal vitals, everything, she's like, you're good, you're healthy, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, great, awesome. And then there was this whole thing of why are you here? Uh, Like, you scheduled this appointment, and then, no, we were playing like the Spider Man meme. Like, no, okay, anyway, come to find out, uh, yeah, they scheduled the appointment, but it was just a checkup, and they didn't put any notes, and yeah, it was a whole thing. But whatever. Uh, Say la vie. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me. Uh, wait, wait, Rich, what is? Uh, anyway, stickers. So what's been going on with y'all? How's things going, Mr. Derek and Mr. Rich? How are y'all? And who else is here? Speak up in the chat so we can talk. Messages, yes. Or did it lag? I don't know. Anyway, and please feel free to hit like. And I don't know, it's probably going to be like a weekly thing. Oh, look, y'all didn't be seeing me as a kid in the background. Hey, Herbie. Yeah, I had to switch to my phone. My laptop was being a little bit ridiculous. It was making it a little bit difficult. Mm-hmm. Things are going well now. Thank you for asking. The weather has been cooler, so it's been nice out. I wish it would freaking cool off here. It's been 85 to 90 and just humid, but I mean, that's just, I guess, this time of year. And then Herbie's over there cooking chicken noodle soup because, he's not hot enough. But anyway. Hey, there's like 12 people here. Who all's here? Can I see that? Nope. Thank you all for showing up. Who all's here? Dog, yeah, absolutely. 100%. Yes, oh man, the worm dirt. That is actually a lot harder than I expected it to be. The first round went great, then I got overzealous and overfed them. And apparently, worms, if they aren't good with their environment, they just roll out. They all left like in mass. So I went from a whole tower full of worms to zero worms. No bodies, no nothing. They just said, "Peace out, we're out. See you later." So I've still got the worm bed going, but I found black soldier flies compost really well. So we're raising those for the chickens, and that's a little bit easier. I mean, they eat a lot of stuff. I'm gonna try the worms again, but I'm gonna have to order some to get that started. But yeah, hopefully we can start, or me and the mouse in my pocket. But hopefully I can start producing some kind of usable dirt and fertilizer between that and the goats. It's kind of the plan. I want to use that for gardening, and hopefully I can get back into doing my gourmets and stuff like that. I haven't really had a chance to in a while. I've still got my flow hood though. Oh wait, nope, it's behind me. You can't see it. Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. There's my flow hood. And so I've still got all my toys. I just hadn't had a chance to play with them much since I've had to move over to this side of the world. But anyway, anyway. Uh, Man, we need something to talk about. We got dead air going on. We got 10 people here. Okay, awesome. Well, oh, dude, that microscope, I got it from Sandy. He didn't have a use for it anymore. I am absolutely loving it. I got to learn how to use it a little bit better, but I mean, why not? I got it because I want to do the fecals and stuff like that for my goats, and that way I can kind of identify what's going on. But I also want to get into the um, viewing the spores and the clamps and all the things for our little mycology projects that we have as well. That'd be really cool if I could channel in into some way of doing that type stuff with it. And yes, it is an absolutely awesome tool. It can actually, whatever. It can hook to the camera on my laptop. Just the picture's not that great. I think I got to get a better camera because it's only like 1.3 megapixel. And apparently they can go all the way up to like hooking a DSLR up on them and stuff like that, which is kind of crazy. Uh, but yeah, this I think what I want to do with this channel is just kind of talk to people, and I'm kind of living with my grandma. Well, not living, yeah, living with, whatever, helping take care of my grandma right now, and she's 87, and we spend a lot of time talking to her and stuff, and trying to get to know her, but there's only so much that people are willing to talk about with themselves. And what sparked the name Paranoid Goats? The goats are paranoid. Like anytime you walk into the yard, their heads are up and like, "What are you doing?" And I had a pair of them. Well, so paranoid goats. Well, now I have 4 of them, and I'm also I'm slightly paranoid of everything. But that kind of comes with the territory, with some other things I'm dealing with too. So it just kind of fit and kind of stuck. So yeah, that's kind of where that came from, and it was CCS at one point in time, but then I wasn't really, doing anything that was involved with as far as mycology or anything, the tinctures, nothing like that. And I have this thing where I tend to want to disappear, and people not know me. So I tend to change my name, and then it's like, oh shit, I need people to know me, I guess, if I want to maintain some type of relationship with them and not just disappear every 6 months, because then they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, that's kind of where that came from. Carnivorous, that's carnivorous. Dan? No? Okay. But yeah, that's kind of where that came from. Um, where was I going with that? Oh, grandma. But yeah, I want to know. I want to talk to people like. I want to know what Rich knows. I want to know what Herbie knows. I want to know what Bubblegum knows. I want to know what Derek knows. I want to know some things that other people have learned in their lives that maybe aren't common knowledge to me or common knowledge to somebody else, so we can all kind of learn from each other and kind of grow, because we are ultimately all uh, and this is going to get kind of woo sounding for a minute, but I saw a post earlier I was kind of thinking about too. um, we're here, we're right here, we're all here together. It took 50 subscribers. So that took 50 people willing to hit that subscribe button. So and then that took however many people show up here tonight and hit the like button and all those types of things. It took me being here. It took every single event in their lives and before their lives and before their parents' lives and so on and so forth, all the way back to make this where we're at right here happen. Just this simple, you tuning in and checking it out. Hey, speaking of microscopes and sand, man, that is him right there. That is the sir that was kind enough to provide me with that tool. But we're all here together, so it's not really important what I have to say, because I'll fucking ramble on. Excuse, can I say that on that? I'll ramble on about nothing. But I really just wanted to be here tonight before they slit my throat tomorrow, just in case I didn't survive. And like I was talking to some people about, what if I go in for surgery tomorrow and I ask them to live stream, and they're like, no, we're not going to live stream your surgery. And the reason we can't live stream your surgery is because we're going to use your hands, and we're going to use your hands to do the surgery, and then we're going to make Swedish Chef noise like pork, pork, pork the entire time. I know that's not going to happen, but that's anxiety. So I wanted to get this done so that way I could at least say in my mind that I had it done. And I don't know why it's been a goal, but it is a goal. But it's been a goal because of everybody that's here too, because I think I know at least most of you that are here currently. So anyway, that's the reason for the live stream, and also to promote my friends, because I have several friends that have their own little YouTube channels going on, such as Mr. Help Grow Food and his Rich Has Blood, and Sandy has his own thing going on. He's in the business of providing people with spores and LC to help with their grows, gourmet and medicinal. Bubblegum, you're just awesome. That's just all it is about you, if you're still here, sir. But yeah, so I guess let's get this started. Rich, I've got chickens, bro. Are you still here? How do I get my chickens to roost in the same spot and lay their eggs in the same spot? Is that just gonna happen when I, like, is that gonna happen when I put a roosting box in there? Like, so far I've had to chase this damn chicken off the roof of my barn. I've had to chase her off of an A-frame. Like, she gets to the highest point in the sky, and then I have to play Easter egg hunt, like, every day. Is there a way to kind of corral that, or I'm just gonna have to play Easter egg hunt? Hey Joe, how's it going, man? Hey Joe. Wait, yeah, no. Don't be so sad. Okay, anyway. Anyway, I wish I could chat on my dang phone. That sucks. Can I chat on the... Wait a minute. I can chat right here. Yo, that... Yeah, that is. Can we say congratulations for that? That is awesome. That is also very awesome, sir. Yeah, I think I might have messed up because I picked up her first egg, so I have to find out where she's putting the other eggs. I think I would like to learn how to, I don't know, I want to get into somehow be able to do harm reduction, but I'm not real sure how I could incorporate that. Of course, we know I'm all about, microdoses and more natural methods and things like that. But at the same time, I don't know how I can spin into harm reduction. But also my ADD ass is like, let's spin into parasitology as well. Um, because I want to learn about that. But anyway. So, by putting a golf ball, kicks back in the bed, chillax, and thanks guys. Oh yeah. Chocolate milk. Oh man. Okay. So, um, interesting. I think I ran out of things to talk about though. But anyway, moving on. So, okay. And then another. Oh, I was gonna ask about this too. Damn chickens. Um, we've had our biddies separate from our. Oh, me. I'm in Louisiana. What international? Uh, but yeah, we got our chickens in a coop and the biddies in a coop, and then we tried to put them together, and they started pecking each other. So we separating them. I'm guessing once they get enough big enough, we can put them together. But anyway, Georgia, Georgia. Wait, Georgia is who do I know in Georgia? He says the Carolinas, like he bounces states. Oh, another thing I'm going to be doing too is eventually, yep, Massachusetts, is I'll be making soap because I got eczema. Oh, look, I look fat as hell when I turn around. Anyway, because I got eczema real bad and I can't be using a lot of stuff, so I'll make soap from basically lye. Yeah, I was going to talk about lye. From lye and olive oil and coconut oil. And it's really good stuff. But dude, Dion, what? Pecker problems? No, Herbie, we ain't got no pecker problems, bro. Uh, they might, but damn it, now, yeah. Anyway, talking about eczema, and you asked me if I got pecker problems at the same time. Good job, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, my chickens were attacking each other. We had to separate them. I'm guessing they'll do that when they get grown. Hmm. But no, I have not made any tallow soap yet. I have lots of tallow, actually beef fat in the refrigerator that I have not rendered yet. Um, but I do plan on making some tallow soap with the next batch of fat that I render, which is probably going to be coming up here soon because as I've got like 2 bars of it left. Uh, but I plan on giving that away and start, yeah, promoting that type of thing. Uh, yeah, I get it from when we get half a cows from like different people, just because Walmart is the devil or something like that. Uh, and I mean, all it is just fat that's rendered down off of the cow. And they sell it for ridiculous amounts a lot of time too. But it's really good for like eczema. Yes, I render it in a crock pot. Uh, yes, I think that is freaking awesome. I'm wondering if you could turn into like a, hey Jolie, how you doing? I appreciate you showing up, ma'am. You're awesome. Uh, I wonder if you can turn into like a radioactive shrimp guy. if you eat one. I'm not sure, kind of like Spider-Man, but shrimp man, but pistol shrimp, like, oh, absolutely. Well, how about I make some first, see how it turns out, and then if you want to try it, I'll send you the first sample for free. Just cover the shipping, and then if you want to buy it, we'll go from there. Because if you don't like something, there's no sense in making you pay for it, right? I mean, I gotta get you hooked somehow. I mean, absolutely. But no, I do want to sell. That's actually another one of my goals is a farmer's market. I want to get up into that because it's just really fun being out there talking to the people and stuff like that. It's just really hard to attract them because it's all these people with cups and different things like that, and then I'm the weirdo over there with the soaps and the mushroom extracts and the dried up mushrooms and things like that. And I'm like, here, I have the cure for all your problems. But they're just like, nope, we're not doing that. So it's been a little bit of a challenge as far as that. Another thing I'm working on too is I want to take, and I'm sure you guys have seen like the lion's mane extract and stuff like that that the people are making. There has got to be a way. No, Herbie, I'm in small. They sell freaking cups and t-shirts and I mean, good on them for the hustle because I mean, let's face it, I was doing it too. But you know, it's all that same stuff, and they've got soaps. But that's like another thing I was looking at is, you know, you've seen the mushroom extracts and things like that. I'm 100% sure, I just have to figure it out, that there is a way for me to get reishi down to a resin, or lion's mane down to a resin, which I don't know what the benefits of lion's mane would be, or snow oyster, if I can get a hold of it, down to a resin. No, none of that, bro. No, hold on, let me get back to the grain jars in a minute. But, and if I can get it down to that oil or that resin, then I should be able to incorporate it into a soap. Now, I know that reishi, when you use it for rheumatoid arthritis and different things like that, it helps with it, joint pain, and I know you can apply tinctures topically. So I'm wondering if the soap would have any benefits like that, or if it would just be kind of a wasted effort. That's kind of my only hesitation with that. So no, there's not really a big myco movement here in Louisiana. There is a few mushroom farms there that I've seen and ran across. They are at the farmers markets and stuff like that. I don't know what DMSO is, but they will take in anyway, a few mushroom farms and things like that. There's a guy in Lafayette. He is kind of promoting Tony Landry. He's promoting like cannabis and mushroom wellness for veterans and different things like that. So he's promoting it over there, which is really awesome. But that's kind of across the river and a little bit away. And they teach people how to grow and how to use still air boxes and all of the fun stuff like that. So they got a pretty good little, about maybe 15, maybe 10, 15 people, something like that show up. I would like to get something like that started over here. I just don't know if I want that much attention. And lime extract for mixed resin, uses a vacuum evaporator. Yep. Yes, I just don't have a vacuum evaporator. I want to, yeah, and I figured I could do it with like forced air or something like that. It's a solvent that makes powders in the stubs. Coconut oil, maybe? I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know. It's just an idea I have in my head of trying to figure out how I could do it. I'm about 100% certain it can be done. And it started from vanity because I seen this thing on Alibaba or AliExpress where they're talking about you can restore your gray hair with a shampoo. And yeah, and also bald spots. And I figured, hey, if I can get rid of my bald spot, and you know, we'll be good to go. Thank you, I appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Hen had a nice man extract video where it makes like a resin. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to do that with forced air, or try to do it with forced air, kind of like, yeah. Kind of like when I was trying to make the flavored salts and sugars and things like that. But I guess it would have to be a little bit different. I know when I overheat my flask when I'm doing the sock slit extractions, if I'm even saying that right or whatever, like I've left it in there overnight just letting it run, and I've come back to a resin, but it's been hell to get it out of there. But it got it out of there. In fact, the last extract I did was a black cohosh root, and it made like a little resin in the bottom of it too, from leaving it running overnight. I sent some to Anthony, and he said it worked. He said it was reported that it helped with the hot flashes, and it also helped with other things as well, such as libido, etc. But hey, it worked. I don't really know what it, other than what about Everclear? Turn it back into a liquid? Yeah, absolutely, Herbie, that will work. It's just trying to find that perfect balance of where it's oil and where it's Everclear, basically. But yeah, that's kind of how I had the ideas, because it's how I got it out of the flask, and I know I can evaporate the alcohol off, like we did when I was making the sugars and stuff a while back. But we could also make a sugar scrub too, but I don't know if that would do any good, or that would just be excess at that point. But yeah, that was kind of one of the things I'm working on. And it's anyway, sorry, my brain is just going 900 miles an hour again, because we're talking about stuff that I'm interested in, and that was a weird little twitch. Sorry about that. But I've dug all of my supplies out of the shed. I've got my little syringes I dug out. Oh, this is a LC. This is not really an LC. This is an algal sample from the mud puddle outside. And that is that Spirogyra that I posted, whatever. And then this is gray water runoff. And surprisingly, it was really clean under the microscope, which was, I guess, good, but still at the same time, it's like, what the hell? I don't know if it's just there's so much detergent and stuff like that in it that nothing could live into it. It was just weird. I couldn't find nothing under the microscope with it. And what is my plans this weekend? So after they cut my throat tomorrow, I'm gonna recover from that. They're gonna put me under. I have it on a couple of plates floating around. I need to get something to organize my plates. But after they cut my throat, I'm going to be recovering, and then after that, Saturday, I have to look at moving one of the goat pens, because the girls have ate all of the bamboo and all of the thorns and everything down in the area they're in. So it's time to move them. And then I've got to look at possibly building another goat pen for my males, because I want to kind of cut the area they're in back a little bit, because they've got a big old area that they don't do nothing with, and they don't really need all that area. That would be quite interesting, but then I have to bleed. The bamboo is very aggravating, because it's clump bamboo that somebody planted years and years and years ago. So it's like these big old 8-foot wide clumps that are probably 20 foot tall in some places. You know what? Actually, yeah. Do like different agar recipes, and then, well, no, that wouldn't make any sense, because agar is just a media. But do different agar plates and then take samples from the plates. Yeah, possibly, Rich, but it's a great fence, but it's also a lot of snakes and birds and mosquito. Like, mosquitoes are the main reason I want to get rid of the bamboo. Because inside the little bamboo, they have all the little circles, right? The little tubes. Well, apparently, somehow mosquitoes can lay eggs inside the tubes where it's split and hold water, and that is kind of their breeding ground. So any dry rotted bamboo and stuff like that that's cracked is basically just like a mosquito nest, or can be a mosquito nest. It's kind of aggravating, and you can't really set it on fire either, because if you set it on fire, you set everything on fire. Yeah, I saw something where you could set up like a dragonfly pond though, and the dragonflies would, but it has to be deeper. And so the dragonfly larva will actually eat the mosquito larva, and then when the dragonflies hatch, they will help with the mosquito control too. So that is one kind of thing we're looking at, is setting up like a little. Oh, a bat house is a good idea too. We already have bats, and then that would make the property federally protected as well, wouldn't it? If I did that. You're like, this is a bat sanctuary. I'm sorry, you can't do anything with it. That's not a bad idea. But yeah, hopefully with the goats, we want to get into breeding them. Once these have their babies and we figure out that this is more than just a hyperfixation, which at this point it's kind of a 20-year commitment anyway. But I'm going to raise them for milk and meat, because why not? I mean, if I ain't got to go to the grocery store for it, then I'm good with it. And goat meat is really, really healthy, apparently. I didn't realize it was, but look into like beef jerky versus goat jerky, and it's more protein, etc. Yes, apparently dragonflies eat mosquitoes, Derek, and just about everything else, I think, in their path. Oh damn, we've been live for 31 minutes. I've been just sitting here running my yap. If you have access to guano, if you have bats. I don't know if I have access to guano, because I don't know if I have where the. But if I built a bat house, then wouldn't have to worry about that. I don't know if I want that much access to guano though. I already got access to chicken poop and goat poop, and I mean, a little bit of chicken poop can be used for a lot of things. Speaking of things that can be used for a lot of things too, copper sulfate. I am surprised at how many uses it has, just besides like root killer and stuff like that, just in medicine for animals, like on goats and livestock. It's crazy. It's like you get animals and you get a low-key education in chemistry and chemicals and what they do. But anyway, I think everybody. Well, not everybody, but whatever. It doesn't matter. We're here. All right. Well, again, thank you guys so much for showing up. I appreciate it. I don't know if this is going to be. This is probably going to be a weekly thing, pending that I survive tomorrow. Which I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. But at the same time, the Hoof GP on YouTube. No, I don't think so, Herbie. I'll check it out. What's it about? I watched a lot of videos on trimming hooves. Like I've had to learn about that. And that's been, dude, trimming hooves, trimming chicken wings, checking for worms. Oh, absolutely, man. Nice to meet you as well, and I appreciate you coming in and checking it out. If everyone that is here doesn't mind, hit like, subscribe, share, or whatever. I can't promise anything of any merit or value. Yeah, a lot of people are intimidated by trimming hooves. The goat hooves are super easy though. Horse hooves, I'm not trying to do, because that works, or that's work. We got into doing farrier work for a little while, and it was just an accident waiting to happen. But apparently there's people that, yeah, no, absolutely they can. Goats, I'm pretty sure though, won't try. I'm not saying they can't, but they won't try. But their hooves are like almost like Jello. It's a little firmer than Jello. Like I trim their feet with a number 6 wood plane, because literally you just hold the foot upside down and you want to get like a just below the hairline, and you want to keep it parallel with the hairline. But you just go flat, and when you start to see that it's a little bit pink on the bottom, then you don't want to go, because once it's bleeding, that's too far. But once you see that it's a little bit pink or whatever, oh, fat ass belly sticking up. Anyway, then that's far enough, and the goat can't feel it. It's crazy, but yeah, I had to learn about that within the first couple of days of having them because one of them started limping and then just dead. Uh, well, Herbie, we'll take some hoof trimming videos for you, my man. Only if there was such a thing as smell-o-vision. Woof. But anyway. Yeah, hey, how it's made is awesome. I think that's just for everybody, though. Sit there and watch the video anyway. So on and so forth. Alright. I love you guys. Thank you so much. The ones that have showed up. Nice to meet you. The ones that I have never met. I look forward to kind of seeing where this goes. Probably going to be talking a lot about the random bullshit I deal with. And as far as, you know, daily. And just using this as a therapy session and kind of a chat room too. Y'all have a great one. Hope everybody has an awesome night. How do we turn this off? How do we turn this off? How do we? Oh, there it is. Oh, yep.